Hello folks, I'm AppFielder and welcome to the latest episode in Fabric mods that you should absolutely try out. If you need to know how to install Fabric and Fabric mods, then I've already done a video on that and the link will be in the description below. Today's mod is called Show Me Your Skin by Enjari. And as players, we spend a lot of time creating our custom skins to show off to our friends, and then the first thing we do when we get on a survival world is go out and get armor and cover up that custom skin. So, what's the point? With Show Me Your Skin, you can make the armor of your fellow players either a little bit transparent or completely invisible. So here I am on the Abcraft server, which you can play on, by the way, completely free. There'll be a link to my Discord in the top right hand corner, and all we need to do is hit the K key by default. Now I have a lot of mods installed, so I've had to change it to using the full stop. If you hit the K key by default, it will open this mod's config menu. You can also use mod menu. That's another Fabric mod, and a link to that will be in the description below. If we hit escape, click on mods, and it'll be in our list somewhere near the bottom. Show Me Your Skin, click on it, and click on configure. Takes you to the exact same place. Now we've got a few options here that we can mess with. Up the top here, we have the global icon. This will set the same settings for all players. And then we have our individual players that are currently online, which is myself and Sinister Kid. Now, if I just click on one of these quickly, you see it puts this red icon in the top left-hand corner. This means it will overwrite the default settings, and whatever you set in global won't apply to this player. So just keep that in mind if you're having problems. Just click on the icon and it will remove it. Okay, now we're done. All we need to do is change these. We can set it to 0, makes it completely invisible. We can set it to 50%, which I'm going to do for the helmet, just so we can see it once we're done. Everything else I'm going to set to completely and utterly 0. We can turn off the enchantment glint if we want. Very subtle in the later versions of Minecraft, but we can turn that off if we want. Let's leave that around there. We've got a couple of options here. We can disable this transparency in combat, not that we do that on the Abcraft server, and we can also hide the player name tag. And then in here, we can also configure the elytra settings and the shield settings if we want to as well. I'm going to leave the shield at 100%, don't really use it. And then I'm going to set the elytra at 50%. And then I'm going to escape out. And there we have it. Now you can see my wonderful, wonderful skin. And that's really cool. And you can see the transparency effects there. You can kind of just see my bald, shiny head through the armor there. So isn't that absolutely fantastic? Now you can enjoy those awesome skins of your fellow players. Anyway, as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of this content, do that good stuff. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell me down in the comments about other Fabric mods that I should check out. However, that's all I have time for today. I'm AppFielder. Goodbye.